Alright, so welcome back to part 2. I'm gonna jump right in where we stopped off in the last part. So now what I'm going to do is right now delete all the collections. We don't need that right now. Let's name them properly. So this is important because Godot is also bad at this. So I'm gonna do, wait, how did I do this with my other stuff? Oh. Okay, so the naming was bad too. So this is not, so wait a minute, hold on. I'm looking at my Godot. So I named it as I wanted to. So originally I wanted the adult one and the seed one not to have a name because that's how I linked them in the code. We'll get to that in another episode. But yeah, so first off you get to naming them properly. So because it says here mature 001, that means something else was named mature. So now this one is G2. And wait a minute, this one's G2. This one is just the flower. This one is the mature one. This one is G0, the growth stages. That's just my naming stuff. So now here's the thing that I didn't learn from the internet. I just figured it out on my own. Right now, obviously, you might think the next step is you want to apply all transforms and just like line them up in a row and make sure everything's fine. But here's the thing. How are you going to work with the fact that Roblox exported a material, right? Just give me a second to explain. So you're gonna go here, right? So it's next to the search that's above the collection thing. Let me see. Can you see it? Yeah. Why can't I zoom in? You're gonna go up here, all right, and then it shows here Blender file, and then you're gonna see you have all of these images. You know what? We're doing it like this now. Yeah, I'm doing it like this so that you could see. There you go. Right. So you're going to see all of these images, right? And as you can see, all of them are only used once. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see which one you want to keep since it might be, duplicate. Like, for example, for the dandelion one, there was only one need for an image, right? And it was this one. And this image was put in the file twice, as well as a bunch of other images that I didn't need for the import. So I decided instead of doing topology and instead of doing assigning different materials and deleting the entire material and then just getting everything pink, why would I override work I've already done by making different parts anyway? So I go back to Blender, and you're going to have to do a lot of investigative work. To be honest, those steps are so long that I forgot most of them. So I'm going to pause so that I don't make this video very long and I show you what these are. Okay, so here is something I remember. So you have to do right click, vertical split, and then you change this one to an image editor. It's just good to have that. So you could also, on the side here, you could put a cube if you wanted to, give a material and assign it the image if you wanted to. So as you can see, I know where this texture is from. So you can go ahead and then scroll to the side where this collection file is and just right click it. And then I click delete and then it's gone. And then I go to image 1. This is for the tulip, don't need it. So these things, they come in as artifacts. As you can see, this is the dandelion one. I don't need that. So we go to image 11. This is also not important, right? So these are all things that I used as like optical illusions and stuff. So what I do know is here, there is nothing that needs any image, right? So what I'm going to go, obviously I had this, but for some reason it's unused. So I could keep it, but right now I'm just going for simplicity. I am just going to delete all of the images, right? So now I only have this image called render, result, and view mode. I have no idea what they are, but I'm not going to play with them. So now we go to shader editor, right? And then you get this node structure, and you think to yourself, what do I look at here? The only thing that's important is to look at the color, because you have different shades of green. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this back in windowed mode, is I'm going to click on an item right now, and then I'm going to, just remember I'm in this Blender file thing, and then I'm going to materials, and I see it only has one material, and then I think it's green. So I'm going to go to the materials, right? And here it says material 38. If I click something else, it would assign something else. So what I would do, oh, Blender's, right, it's just rename it, right? Green. And now it renamed in here as well. So if I now go here, you see I have green, then I have another material, and that's red. So I'm gonna name this one, you know, deep red, for example. And then what is material 36? Is this the same green as this? No. So maybe it's necessary, right? But so I will just say leafy green, I guess, like, I don't know, deader green. Green 2, right? And then I go here and I say I have green, I have material 40, which is pink, and then I have another green. And do I need that other green? So as you can see, there's a deep green here, and then here there's a different green. So maybe I could do that, or I could go ahead and just assign it to green 1. And that does make you lose a little bit of detail, but for me right now, it's not important, right? So then I go here and I change that to pink, because that's the name of the color, right? So as you can see, I have the 3 things. I'm not going to delete, I'm not going to do topology, because it will be completely ruined, right? So what do we have when I go here? Stop. Now it stopped responding. I'm just gonna pause and come back when I've finished this. Okay, so now I'm done, and then I have assigned, for some reason it's just refusing to select stuff. I don't know why. Let's just Control Z, whatever I did. Right. Control Y, what did I do? Anyways, it's refusing to, yeah, so here material 41, I realized that that's that lush green part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead in the other viewport and rename it, because I want it. You don't have to lose all quality just because I'm simplifying it for now. I'll do the complex stuff later. So now you see all of these, right? And as you could see, it says here, this is used by 2 things. I know I named it, I want it. So green 2, lush green, and there was a white that I want, and a pink and a white, right? Now as you can see, there's all of these materials that I don't care to find out how to, look at them or whatever. So I'm just going to delete them, because you don't want to export this, right? Godot is not the place where you want to be playing these games. So delete and delete, and you've not lost any fidelity. Great. So now we don't need this, and then we can move on to fixing the origins. But I realize I've been recording for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna split the whole video. Right, so I'll see you around. Thanks.